Hello everyone, and welcome to my second theory video on Telltale's Game of Thrones. And this video will be focusing on what's happened most recently in episode 4, and boy have things gotten complicated. If any of you have watched my previous video on the possible traitor in the Forrester Councils, then be sure and go watch it. If you have, then now I'm here to tell you something a little different from that video. I made a mistake. I'm not saying I provided you with the wrong facts in that video, everything's actually correct. However, my final prediction was probably wrong. After playing episode 4, I've changed that prediction, and only because of one simple thing. Now, things still stand the same with Alyssa Forrester. I don't think it was her. My predictions of why Roland would be the traitor could still be applied, but my previous video only really looked into what everyone had to gain by being a traitor. So regardless of what everyone has to gain, what have we seen everyone do that is questionable? Well, as far as Roland goes, he always talks a big game, but never really does that much against the White Hill soldiers. But in episode 4, we see him teaching Roderick how to protect himself. I know, right? How traitorous. Teaching you how to take care of yourself? Okay, sarcasm aside, he actually seems alright. Yes, I admit, I was wrong there. Feel free to scream at me in the comments. We've seen the Maester heal everyone as well as he can, but there's one thing I only now notice and find a little questionable. He used knives to heal Roderick instead of using the maggots that he used on Garrett from episode 1. He also didn't use the healing salve that we've seen work before, but why not? It does seem a little odd, but besides that, we've seen him express genuine care for everyone. He even takes care of the hurt White Hills, like a Maester is supposed to do. He even got beat up by Griff, which doesn't seem like the best way to treat an ally. Also, a lot of people have said that Maester Ortangren is the oldest son of Led Whitehill, but that just isn't the case. It says that he comes from a minor house in the Vale. He might have met the oldest son at the Citadel, but that also wouldn't really matter because he couldn't have been convinced to go as a traitor to serve the Forresters. The Citadel was the only one that chose for Maester Ortangren to go there. Yep, that's right. The final member I have to look at is Duncan, and I know a lot of you are thinking, "Oh no, not him, you said he was good, he doesn't even have anything to gain." Well, you aren't entirely wrong about that. He doesn't really seem to gain anything, but regardless of that, there is one action he did in episode 4 that would make me consider him the traitor. Here. Take a look at this scene.
What do you think Lord Whitehill will do when he hears? If he truly has a spy...
He won't know of this. Not until we want him to. The gates are barred and every raven in the rookery is dead.
My lord, there's been a message from High Point.
There, did you see that? Let me explain. Alyssa Forrester has had every raven killed, and has even barred the gates of Ironwood. So how did Duncan get the message? Now, it's logical to think that a raven from High Point was sent to Ironwood, but all the ravens were killed recently, and the Maester would have been the one to receive the letter anyways. So, there you have it. Still don't agree with that? Alright, that's fine. This game can be pretty confusing, especially with trying to understand who the traitor is, but can we go ahead and pause for 1 second so I can get out a little rage? It's not the mom! Stop commenting that! No! Don't do it! She wouldn't say, "Hey, let's save Ryan," to go back and be like, "Oh, hey, I should tell Lon I'm gonna go save my son from him." No! That's stupid! Sorry about that. That's been pent up for a while. Anyways, you're probably wondering why Duncan would have Roderick meet Gwen to talk with her if he really was the traitor. It seems counterproductive. But let's take a second look at the whole scene.
Here. You might want this. You may have known each other since you were children, but this could be a trap.
Duncan, a man that has in every other part of the game wanted peace, gives you a knife to kill Gwen if something goes wrong. It's a little out of character for him, and something does go wrong. The White Hill soldiers follow Gwen and are coming. Now, this is only my idea of what could have been going on, but maybe Duncan wanted Roderick to think that Gwen had brought the soldiers to capture him, and so he would kill her. This obviously would be against Lud's wishes. He wouldn't want his own daughter killed, but Duncan might be doing this just to get rid of Gwen since she knows so much. Led would have agreed to have soldiers follow Gwen for her protection, not fully understanding Duncan's plans, but that might be it. Maybe Duncan's got a little bit of Baelish in him, or maybe I should say Duncan has a little finger in him. So think on that for a bit. I could very well be wrong, but this is the best that I can come to understand for now. Again, be sure to leave a comments if I'm wrong. I'll be reading it. Now let's get to what's going on down south. Mira finds out Andros' plan, along with Lyman's dirty secret. However, there might be a bit more that we need to look into, and I'll admit it, I'm a bit stumped on this. Lord Tarwick knows Morgan, Andros, and even Lyman, but why does he? He hasn't openly been involved in any business with them, but maybe something else. Tarwick tells Mira that Andros doesn't have much interest in women, and if you eavesdrop on Andros, the person he's talking with makes a point of how long Andros has stayed away from his wife. So maybe Tarwick and Andros know each other in a, well, a different way than you'd expect. If what I'm hinting at doesn't make sense, I'm saying that Andros and Tarwick might have had a homosexual relationship. Maybe Lyman was involved somehow since he seems to know Tarwick, but I don't really know. I've looked at it a lot, but I can't seem to find out how Tarwick is involved, the only 3 men in King's Landing that have been in the Ironwood business. It's a little suspicious, so I'd advise keeping your eye on him. Now, I'm going to skip talking about what's happening with Asher and Garrett, because so far their stories don't really require that much analysis. So, I hope this video has helped you out, and I hope you guys can help me out as well. So, remember to put your thoughts and theories in the comments, and thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.